welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Battlestar Galactica. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 13 of season 4 of Battlestar Galactica. After the last episode, trouble is brewing. We got Zarek making moves behind the president and the admiral's back. And, I want the president to resign her post because she cannot lead with the mindset that she has currently, which is she's just like preparing to die, but like wanting to enjoy what she has left. And I understand that, but like you can't also be responsible for the entire fleet at the same time. But I also understand that if she does that, Zarek's going to be in full control, and him and Admiral Adama are like this. Now, is that good? I think so. Not necessarily, Zarek and Adama, but you don't want just a yes man. You don't want somebody that just agrees with you. Like, I liked Rosalind and Adama in the beginning when, they kind of like really, I don't want to say that they didn't like each other, but they were at two different ends of a spectrum when it came to certain issues. And they very much like meet in the middle and they work together as a team now, which I think is great in some aspects. But then, the quorum needs to be involved if Cylons are going to be on other ships and helping them with FTL drives or not at all. Now it's an illegal thing that you cannot have Cylons on any of the civilian ships. Now I say, frack it, leave them behind. Let them try to survive a week without you. See what happens. See what happens. Take the LG ship with you. Take the fuel ship with you. Those are all military vehicles. Let them just survive by themselves. See what happens. I guarantee you Cavill will show up and they will be eliminated. So they need to learn to work together and find a compromise. Now, I don't think that's going to happen at all. Zarek is now working with Gaeta. And I will say that between the last episode and me watching this, I have watched the webisodes that they had. And I have a different, I don't want to say it's a respect or perspective, but when you give a character like Gaeta a little bit more juice, you can see how they get to a certain point. Like the webisodes previously from New Caprica, you got more on Jammer and a couple other characters like Duck. And when you kind of get those episodes, I really wish they were included in the seasons because whether they were short or not, it's frustrating because I feel like you could still, and I know you couldn't do this back in network television days, but like having a shorter episode in order to tell that story in completion to then, inform the next story, I think is what you need. And that's the great thing about streaming is that there's not a requirement of time. There's like some episodes that could be an hour long, and then there's some that are 32 minutes, 45 minutes, 55, back to 38. It's like the Disney Plus model, which I think is great for storytelling. So obviously network, you couldn't do that, but I will say that having more on Gaeta and just, it doesn't change the fact that I feel like he's now a mustache twirling villain. It's like all of a sudden he's like, ha ha ha, me and Zarek have this evil plan. Like that's kind of like what it felt like. And that could just be the acting that we, got from Alessandro. But, I've always been wishy-washy on Gaeta. One, because I always thought he was a Cylon. I thought that. And now that I know that there are no other Cylons, he's not. I didn't trust him. I don't know. I thought he was too close to like the FTL drive and coordinates and that they were jumping in all these places. And I was like, sus. He came up with a network and then the Cylons were able to infiltrate the network, all that stuff. And then on New Caprica, he's like working with Gaius, but then, he's also giving information to the Resistance. And then when he gets back on the ship, of course, we know that Starbuck wants him spaced. Until Chief hears that he was the informant. And, it's been kind of like this roller coaster with Gaeta. And then, he very much like why he was on the shit ship with Starbuck and all them in the first place, because he volunteered to be there. It seems like that'd be the last place that he'd really want to be, especially with somebody who tried to space him. And then he was shot by a Cylon, lost his leg, and then like Cylons are getting medical treatment when he's not, all this, that, and the other thing. Watching the webisode and seeing like the rug pulled out from underneath of him by an actual Cylon. Now, this is going to be spoilers if you guys haven't or don't want to watch the webisodes, that he was working with an 8 on New Caprica and that 8 betrayed him. Yeah, that gave me a little bit of insight. And seeing that, he has a person on the Galactica that like he loves and he has feelings for. That makes me feel so much better about Gaeta, because I just thought like he was this lonely, angry person. And like seeing that he actually has something to fight for and someone to fight for, and also, something to lose. And it gives a little bit more weight to his character as far as I'm concerned. Now, there's probably some people that think that Gaeta is a perfectly written character and they liked him from the get-go, or they understand him from the get-go. I am not that person. It took kind of that last episode to get me into that mindset. Now, do I want him to, be victorious? No. Because now, like, that's treason. What he's doing with Zarek is treason. He's a military officer, and, we have not seen Admiral Adama go, full Admiral Kane. But, I feel like if Gaeta is found out and the Admiral knows, like, I don't know how they wouldn't suspect him. The way that he's been talking to them, it's been very disrespectful, and just kind of, I'm like, why is Gaeta even in this meeting? Like, so there's been a lot that I've been thinking about with Gaeta that I'm not really happy with. Now, of course, we ended the episode with Mom and Dad having an intimate moment alone, their own hot dog time, if you will. Sorry, Dad. It's nice because like she even says, like, I want to live before I die. And, everyone gets to have a break. Everyone gets to have those moments. And, so should Admiral Adama. Now, she threw away her medication. She does not want treatment. She's all but given up trying to, I don't even want to say heal, but like sustain her health. I feel like that's really harsh, because people who are in chemotherapy treatments, like, in order for the cancer to stay at bay, you have to continue chemotherapy. And if you had to like do that until eventually the chemotherapy kills you, like that's rough. So I don't blame her, but she should resign her post. But at the same time, I know who takes over if she does that. So there's like this whole thing, and I get it. But her being absent, her not having a voice still with the fleet or with the quorum, or showing up and then all of a sudden jogging on Galactica, it almost seems like she's not taking it seriously to everybody else, in which she's not. But, you then don't want people to start rumors about you, and it go kind of like wildfire, right? You don't want it to do a ton of damage to where you no longer have any authority whatsoever. But we also saw Admiral Adama and like what he's dealing with Rosalind, his feelings, wanting her to be healthy and take the medication. He doesn't want her to die. I feel like that's kind of like a loved one in that scenario. It's just like, they don't want you to give up. Is it slightly selfish to keep somebody alive because you don't want to lose them? Yeah, but like, also, we get it. We understand. I know why he's pushing for her to take the medications. Now, he's also taking medication himself. And like I said, I don't know if that's a heart thing, if that's an ulcer thing. Like, I don't, maybe it was a Viagra. I don't know. But all I know is that, we kind of had them both taking medications, and I'm like, is he sick and we don't know? And is he pushing her because he's sick as well? I have no idea. Again, fanfic in my own head, things that I'm writing. We had a brief moment of Gaius kind of riling up his, I don't want to call him the nymph squad because there's men in there that are obviously not sleeping with Gaius. But, he's like riling them up, and it's not even to get them to believe in a god, but it's to almost like be like, blame God for the position that you're in and take power into your own hands and, have your own self agency and kind of like believe that you can do these things without a God. Like I'm trying to follow him. And sometimes the way it's written and the way it's portrayed, it's really hard for me to like follow. I have to do like a lot of mental gymnastics. And I don't know if that's just me or if that's just the way the show is written sometimes, because like, I'm very much somebody, I'm like, I need this to be incredibly obvious as to what's happening or else I'm not going to understand it. And then there's other times that I can like, see the clues and kind of connect the dots. But sometimes the religious stuff, I think my brain shuts off slightly, not intentionally, but I think it's just like, okay, you don't have to concentrate on this. But like, I know I do, because I know it's important. I know Gaius is important. Somebody else that's important and very incredibly weird. And I do not like the storyline. I do not like I don't like what's happening is this 6 tie thing. And I get the Ellen thing that he had, but him like being like a loving couple. Like, we know he can change a diaper, so he might be a great father. He changed Nikki's diaper. Bravo, the great tryout. But I don't know. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Like, they're trying to be happy that they're having a baby, and then all the people around them are just like, oh, great, a Messiah. So that was so disturbing and odd and weird. And then, of course, we saw that Nikki is 6. Nikki is not 6. Nikki is sick. Nor is Nikki 6. Is Nikki 6? I don't even know. Anyways, Nikki is sick, having kidney issues, having renal failure, and we find out that Nikki is not Chief's son, that Callie had an affair or cheated. I don't know if they were quite together. It was before New Caprica, so I mean, I think she's always harbored feelings for Chief, but I don't think that they were together at that point. And she hooked up with Hot Dog, and that resulted in a baby. Crash course for being a parent for Hot Dog. You know what? It seems like he's had his fun on Galactica for the past 4 years. Time to settle down, my boy. Time to get yourself an actual quarters, not just a bunk. Meet yourself a nice lady. Please parent this child with me. I think that Hot Dog will be forced to grow up quickly. Chief was being mildly compassionate, like he left Nikki there and told Doc Coddle, like, take care of him. And it felt like he was leaving him there. And I know that like, it was probably just to help Nikki out and say, take care of him, please. And instead of see you later. But then, kind of sits down with Hot Dog and is just like, okay, well, the first rule of parenting is you never leave their side. And I'm going to go. You wait here until I get back. I'm also going to have to nurse a hangover. I don't blame Chief. He has had the shit end of the stick since the beginning of the freaking show. I know I say that all the time. He is the person that I want to have the happiest of happy endings. And I feel like it's not going to happen. I have no hope that Chief is going to get out of this okay, that he's going to be happy, that he's going to be loved. I feel like he's going to be the one that has to sacrifice something at the end. And, yep, that's our boy Chief. I love him so much. But he's also wanting to be part of the fleet, to the Cylons to have a voice in the Quorum of 12. So I guess the Quorum of 13. 13th colony. Makes sense. So I don't think that that's going to happen. And if it does, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And I'm also not surprised. I want them to, because I feel like we need the Cylons in order to find a habitable planet. I think right now we cannot abandon them. They could certainly abandon us if they wanted to, but we need them to fight Cavil, because Cavil is out here. And it's funny because I know Doral and Simon are with him and N8. But I'm also just like Cavil is the big evil. He's the big bad of all the Cylons. But he's out there and he could do a lot of things to the civilian fleet if they're left alone, to our fleet if the Cylons go away, to the Cylons if they don't have us. We have to work with them. It's kind of out of necessity. It's not a desire. It's not like we're creating unity and singing Kumbaya. It's like, you're the lesser of two evils and we need your damn help. The enemy of our enemy is our friend. That's essentially how we have to look at them. And I hate that, but also that's the way it be. We still are going to have a little bit of reeling from Dee killing herself and just the fleet not having Earth as a home, them kind of going through all of this chaos and pain. So, I expect there to be a lot of feelings being thrown around in the next couple episodes, and I don't know if I'm prepared for it. But I don't think I have much of a choice. So guys, no matter how painful it may be, let's get into it.
I'll make the call, but
It smells good.
Ooh.
Hello, Colonel.
Hello.
Madam President.
How's it going?
You were saying?
She's glowing. He is too.
You might not want me taking point on this.
Fair.
I'll be up there in a minute. Yeah.
Oh, she has something to say about that, I'm sure. Are they recording these conversations like they do with 6? Oh. Are they breaking him out?
Rumors are already starting to spread. Good luck keeping a lid on them.
Believe me, the fleet's the least of our worries.
They are breaking him out. Oh, Gata. There's no turning back.
Our biggest problem is still the quorum.
Oh, they'll huff and puff. Reality will trump their sense of duty soon enough. With one exception. He's a wild card. We're talking about the Admiral's son.
Yeah. He's not a wild card. I think he's pretty firm in the know.
He can hedge it all he wants, but the delegates will see it. It comes straight from you.
You can handle it.
And I'm not getting involved.
Maybe you should go talk to
He
them.
can take care of himself, and you can take care of yourself. And I am not getting pulled back in.
But you want to. You can tell.
I don't do passive aggressive.
Yes, you do. You just don't know that's what it is.
Oh, fair. I love them together. Oh my god,
Can't
they're so
trust the
cute.
key. Tell Lee if he can get to Kent. I'm not.
You are. That little smirk. You're not done yet, lady. You still want to help some way, somehow.
Son of a bitch! I got a fuel leak over here! I need all of you to clear the deck now! Now!
So, racetrack, too?
This bird's been cleared for launch ASAP.
Oh, I didn't get the order.
A new mission takes priority. The Admiral believes that Zarek may have an attempt on his life here on Galactica.
All right. As soon as I confirm it with CIC.
Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. No, no, no. Oh,
Colonel
God.
doesn't want this leaking out.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't take your word for it.
Oh, please tell me he's just knocked out.
Well, good riddance. Fracker's been up Adama's ass since he transferred him from Pegasus.
He's dead? They just killed Laird? Yeah, girl, you go tell someone.
I started this, and I'll see it through. Now get on that fracking ship.
And quit killing people. That's one thing about Gata. He does not take deaths of people that he knows lightly. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Well, I had another reason why I don't like Zarek. I keep trying to give that guy a chance and it just lets me down every time. My bad. My bad. That's why you shouldn't do second chances.
Fleet's still jacked up on Zarek's anti-Cylon bull. Lee's given the quorum a shove, but it'd take a cavity search to find the backbone in that sorry bunch.
I love that.
We've got an unidentified contact off the flight deck. No transponder ID. I'm thinking greatest ghost.
Last thing I need. Mr. Gata, order a full diagnostic on Dratus.
Yes, sir. Right away.
He's good at covering his tracks. Shit.
Don't look so surprised, Lee. Even your father knows when he's holding a losing hand.
Go pick up a phone right now and call over to Galactica. Hey, Anders.
I used to be pretty good at this game.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that life back in the colonies. It's like a dream to me now.
Remember, you don't like silence, Felix.
I really thought there was something between us, you know? When that didn't happen, I wondered, was it me?
He was in love with
Maybe it was
Starbuck.
something else. Some
He still
Cylon
loved his
thing.
wife. Oh my god.
Programming. Because I know it's been months, but I just can't let it go.
Oh god, behind you. I'm so disappointed in so many people right now. I cried for you and your promotion. I'm so disappointed in all these people.
Look at you, the proud papa. When I named you hot dog, I sure as hell got that right.
And you fracked half the fleet. What do you have to show for it?
Not a baby. Well, good for you, hot dog. Way to take it responsibly and really take it to heart.
Since when did they put pilots in charge of damage control? Hey, I'm talking.
Take your frickin' hands off me.
Whoa.
Gods, nobody even knows what you are anymore.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know something's going down, girl. Starbuck to the rescue. She's gonna figure this shit out. All right, Starbuck, let's go.
This is Starbuck. Give me the Admiral now.
He's busy, Captain.
God damn it, we've got civilians arming themselves down here. Gata!
Girl, you know. Oh, Gata is gonna get in so much trouble.
Do you have any idea why Tom Zarek was released?
Released? When?
First he tells me to threaten the delegates with jail, then he blindsides me by giving Zarek a pass.
As soon as your father gets back, I'll be sure that he knows you called.
You know, if I didn't watch those webisodes, I'd be irate right now, and I'm just mildly annoyed.
Problems on the home front? I have to say,
Yeah.
Lee, you don't seem particularly happy to see me.
Why would he be? Why would he be?
Afraid our experiment in democracy is about to end. Adama entertained it until now because of Rosalind. But since she abdicated the throne...
No, he wouldn't do that.
Really?
He knows his father, Zarek. Don't you dare try it.
Tell me, what excuse did he give this time when he refused to take your call? You're leaving for Galactica to prove you wrong.
I don't think that's gonna go well for Lee.
What the hell's being done?
Ah! Oh god, I hate this! I don't know who this guy is, but he's got great hair. No. Hello? Starbuck? Starbuck? Thank you!
Take it from someone who died once. It's no fun. Let him go.
Frack you.
Oh! Holy shit, Starbuck. Disappointed in you, Racetrack.
All right, we need to get the hell out of here.
Follow me. Please.
If that guy dies, I don't care, really.
Sharon, you better get her finished up and down to daycare.
Down to daycare? Put her in a box or something and hide her.
In here! Go ahead, Captain, grab for it! Hey, easy.
Really?
You want me fine.
Really?
Just leave them out of it. Move! Easy!
You fucking people.
Remember me, big man? From Pegasus? You and that toaster Tiro wasted my friend Thorne.
Because you were raping.
Instead of showing you the airlock, your Cylon-loving admiral promoted you to gag. Frack you. Sorry.
Jealous?
I'm saving myself for your sweet toaster wife.
I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Frack them all. Frack them all.
You know, we can't do this alone.
Oh.
Right now, all we can count on is you and me. Take a breath.
That'll
will
wake
you?
him up.
Feels good being alive, doesn't it?
What the hell was that?
Feeling right for the first time in weeks.
All right, come with me.
Go.
Oh my god, I love this. Oh, I love these two back together and doing this shit. Not the smooching, but whatever.
Hey. See you real soon.
Oh, I hope you get your dick shot off.
They're gonna kill us.
Sam, can you get me something to stop the bleeding?
Yeah, all right.
He's just over there injured as all hell.
Look, if you're expecting some grand wisdom, you can forget it. I don't have any more answers than you do.
Well, you might want to keep that to yourself.
Where's Chief? I feel like I can see Chief in my head, like with just like guns blazing up a hallway, just screaming. I don't want him to, but I could see it. Like that, but, you know, not. How do you know who's on what side? Oh, I'm like trying to see around corners. I'm so just jazzed. I'm in this.
I checked the array. Equipment's been jury-rigged. Sensors
Sergeant of the Guards, get your Marines in here. Nobody gets in or out.
What the hell are you doing?
You're gonna regret this, Kata. My God.
What is this?
It's a mutiny. Oh, Jeffy! Oh, God!
Nobody fires without my order! Admiral!
Oh, Kata, there's no coming back from this, buddy.
I am taking you into custody on the charge of treason.
Oh, Kata.
You swore an oath when you put that uniform on.
Oh, Kata.
You swore the same allegiance. What happened to your oath? You are not the leader that you were when we started.
I want you all to understand this.
Here we go.
If you do this, there will be no forgiveness.
No amnesty.
I believe him.
This boy died honoring his uniform. You'll die with nothing.
Take the senior staff, put them in a holding cell, place Admiral Adam and Colonel Tai under arrest. Do it!
Kata, you can't come back from this! Oh my God. What a mess. Starbuck and Lee save the day. Oh God, there's so many people dead!
Stack a heavy pile right here. Stop them coming in that door. Come on, people, faster's better. They can show up at any time. Let's go.
Chief, I love that. He's protecting these people. Wait, is he
No
leaving
desire
now?
at all. But I have to go. If they're
Go
coming
where?
for anyone, they're coming for me. And
They're not coming for you guys. Everyone's forgotten about you.
And I want you to know that we will pray for you, for your safe return, okay?
You wiener.
Right. Okay. Okay.
There.
You are absolutely certain that it's imperative I leave?
Look,
Oh, okay.
I only know what Jin saw.
Okay, maybe Gaius really
Jean,
doesn't
I
want to
don't want
leave.
the statue. You can keep the statue.
Well, it's interesting that Chief thinks that they'd come for Gaius, though.
I need to speak to Dr. Baltar.
No, you're not welcome in here.
Hey, I got this. Go ahead.
Uh,
If you can get your father to the secondary storage bay within the hour, I'll get him off the ship.
I love Chief.
Why are you doing this?
Old man deserves a better fate than what he'll get from them. Go find
Yeah.
your father, Lee.
I still love their. I love Chief so much.
Admiral, don't do this. Be damned if I want to let a guy like you run me off my own ship.
Oh.
You want to shoot? Go on. Let's see if you got a pair. I don't want to.
Oh! Oh!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Take him with us. Go.
Smart. My God. This episode is amazing.
Well, your faith in your oratorical skills is impressive.
Oh,
I'd love to
because
help,
he can
but
always do
unfortunately,
the radio
communication down
thing.
Here just as dodgy as...
I know you have a wireless. You've been using it to communicate with your flock all these
Yep.
months.
It's a trick, Gaius.
Punch her in the face. I just wanted the president to be like, pop! She doesn't have to, though.
I recall your sudden allegiance to the priestess Elosha and the scrolls of Pythia the last time your political fortunes were in doubt. How is that working out for you now?
If it makes you happy, maybe we're both frauds. And this is our last chance to atone.
There you go. Wow. I love those moments with those two. Oh, I love seeing him with that gun.
And the fleet's in an uproar.
Don't worry, they'll fall in line, especially after I shower them with
Women
reassurances.
of the fleet, this is your president. But we have come to a crossroads in our long and painful journey.
This is phenomenal.
To destroy colonial civilization at...
Uh-oh.
Sir. It's the Vice President.
Yeah, that hurt you. That hurt you so much, Gata. Oh, God.
I couldn't get another break. Even if he is in there.
Well, he's on his way. Don't get an itchy trigger finger. Yes!
Get out of my face. Move! Starbuck!
They are not your men anymore. They are the enemy.
She's not entirely wrong, but Jesus. I don't like killing people. Just elbowing them.
Middle of this mess, you really think Daryl's found a way off the ship?
I don't know, you tell me. It's one of yours.
You got a problem?
Oh!
Yeah, I got a problem. Your people annihilated the human race.
This is not the time for this.
But if this is what survival has come to,
It's all we've got. Now calm down.
it's all they left
Yep.
us.
It is all they left us, but still, this is not the time for this. Just open it in front of everybody. I love it. Which means something bad's gonna happen. Anytime we get something good, something bad always happens.
Go.
Marine fire team just went past. Looks like they're coming your way.
You got about 2 minutes.
Mr. Terrell, take them back the way we came.
What are you doing, sir?
Colonel and I are gonna make sure that the President's Raptor gets out of here safely.
I mean, I kind of feel better about Ty going with them. Him going to Colonial One, I think, is a smart idea. I have such anxiety. Oh, God, please don't let something bad happen to her. I mean, she's with Gaius. I don't think they'd kill off Rosalind and Gaius in the same episode. Or these two. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating bullets. I'm freezing and sweating bullets at the same time. It's an anomaly.
Like a hot dog, nacho, and...
Get me Narcho on a wireless. Scramble frequency.
What are your orders?
What are your orders, Gata?
Arm all weapons, engage the target, and destroy.
Well, that's commitment. Gotta give him credit for that.
You could have gone over with her, Bill.
I couldn't have lived with it.
He's such an honorable man. Oh. Alright, let's see how this goes down. Okay, Dama.
It's been an honor to have served with you, my friend.
Oh, God.
Fire in the hole!
It's just gas, right? It's just to be continued is what it is. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. I would like to rage. Okay. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. I don't know how one recovers from this situation. Gata's fracked. He's fracked. And you can't let this one go. God, you can't let it go. You can't let it go. If Adama gets CIC control back, bulkhead. That's like, you can't put these people in the brig. The ones that you can are the ones that are directly involved. But like, the leaders of it are the ones that are going to be taken out. Gata. Damn it, Gata. And Racetrack. And whatever his other name is. Never cared to learn. The black guy that was with Racetrack. I just like, he came from out of nowhere like last season, and then like he was mentioned like once, and then like never again. And you know, so like, what the hell is his name? Anyways, it doesn't matter. But Celix, Racetrack. Yeah. It's sad because I understand why. I get why. I'm not mad at why. I'm frustrated because obviously I have all the perspectives from watching the show. I know what everyone's true intentions are. And, you know, I know Gata does not want the Cylons part of the fleet. I get it. I understand it. I know what the Cylons did to the entire human race. And, you know, we could just narrow it down to him, but like to the entire race. You know, I don't think that it's going to be easy to convince anybody for their help, but like at the same time, you know, there are certain necessities that need to be met, and finding a place to live is of the utmost importance. If you can find a place like Earth, you say like, okay, Cylons, we made it to Earth. You're on a completely different continent. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. It's not this. It's not this. Ooh, Admiral Adama mad. Oh, poor Jeffy. Poor Jeffy. Well, I am really excited to see Lee and Starbuck together doing Lee and Starbuck things. Although Starbuck, she different now. Yeah, she like blatantly was just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna kill this guy. When Adama's just like you can go, and she's just like, they're no longer on your side. That's very black and white of her. And her to like kind of be like, take it as somebody who's already died. You don't want to do it. It sucks. You know what? She's doing the most. Like, I mean, cats have 9 lives. Not the cat, unfortunately. But, you know, Starbuck has 2 lives, and she's not wasting the second one. Not 1 second of it. Ooh, and she feels alive. I mean, the kissing of Lee, like, Jesus, I'm so sick of that shit already. Whatever, you guys are connected. You guys have a kinship. You guys are still secretly in love with each other. I don't know. She feels alive. She wants to frack and shoot. You know? Cool. You know, Laura... thinking about Gaius, it kind of came to me a little late about the wireless, but like I kind of got it right as she was like explaining why she was there. You know what? Smart move on her part. Very smart move. And you know what? Like, he's right. I mean, she is kind of just saying like they both messed up and now they got to figure this out from here. You know, her and Gaius, like whenever they have those moments together, and like James Callow speaking in that low whisper, and you know, I think whatever's happening on their Raptor, and when they go over to the base ship, I don't know if they're going to the base ship or if they were going to Colonial 1. But I would have been happy if Ty got on that ship and went to Colonial 1 with them and then showed up in Tom Zarek's face. Because now I want Zarek gone. I don't want anything to happen to Gata, even though, like I said, I saw the webisode and I know what Gaius was talking about. And where I have a little bit of... I have more of an understanding of Gaius, of Gaius, but also Gata, who's gay, or bi, I guess, if you watch the episode. It doesn't matter that I even just said that. It's the fact that I just said Gaius. Anyway, the fact that, you know, I had this like little bit more juice to his story, and was it worth the squeeze? I don't know. And I'm just like, Gata, you're gonna regret this, and I don't think Admiral Adama is gonna go easy on him, and it might be a bullet in the head on the bulkhead. It might be, he might go full Admiral Kane, and you know what, at this point, I understand that more so than, you know, Chief. You know what I mean? I wish there was a way out of it. I'm trying to think of a way out of it. I don't know if there's a way out of it. I don't want to see anyone die. I would love to see Zarek just like rotting on the Astral Queen yet again. Gaeta right by his side. I would love that more so than anyone dying. I don't want to see anyone die. That like makes me feel gross. But now people have died because of a mutiny. They're both doing it under the name of each other, you know, like Admiral Dama being accused of treason by Gaeta, and of course Gaeta's being accused of treason by Gaius, and like both are treasonous acts to each other. But you know, I cannot get behind Gaeta. I cannot get behind Gaeta at all. But you know, hope is lost. They didn't get to Earth. They didn't find Earth. Now they have to work with these Cylons that they consider enemies, which they should, because the Cylons killed the human race. But, you know, just as where, like, not everybody in the fleet is good, not all the Cylons are bad. And I think we got the good ones with us. And I hate putting Leoben in that group. But, you know, he is better than the Cavils and the Dorals and the Simons. Actually, Simon gets a bad rap because he doesn't have much to say or do in this series. But, you know, I still don't like him. He took Starbuck's ovary and the plans and the things that he was doing on the farm. Frack that guy so hard. But you know, I think we do have the best of the Cylons. Especially because we have Chief, and we have Ty, and we have Anders, and we have Athena, and we have Hera. We do have the best of the best, I think. And 6. We have the 6. The 1/6 that's the best of the 6s. It's funny because my opening is going to be really long because of recapping the webisode and feelings for Gaeta and the past episode. And I think this one's going to be a hell of a lot shorter because I definitely want to get to the next episode because of that to be continued. So I'm not going to delay that any further. I really want to get to it. So guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon as well as up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. How'd you feel about the whole thing? Because I'm really mad at Gaeta. I don't think there's a way out for him. I think it's going to be messy. It's going to be... It's no more Mr. Nice Gaius style, but it's no more Mr. Nice Adama. Admiral Adama. There's no more good... No more good, Admiral Adama. What did you do, Felix? I'm so frustrated. Frack. But guys, also the reaction to the webisode is also available. It's going to be Patreon only because it is somebody else's cut and edit that they have done on YouTube, and I do not want to monetize that. But I also want it somewhere where everybody can find it, and that will be on Patreon. So you can head over there again for the full-length reaction to this. If you're watching this currently on YouTube, I am 4 episodes ahead on Patreon. It's mildly to avoid spoilers. I had to get far enough ahead that people couldn't ruin storylines for me. So if I am 4 episodes ahead on Patreon, I'm probably about 6 to 7 episodes ahead in real life. So head over there if you want to watch the full-length reaction or anything early, especially if we're getting to the end of the season. There's a lot of juice over there to lap up because I am excited about this next episode. Those to be continues, they hurt my soul. They really hurt. They make me ache inside. And I'm going to write a stern letter to Ronald D. Moore. Good job. Hurt my feels. I don't like it. Okay, guys. I'm going to watch the next episode, so you're going to see me in the same shirt, with the same hair, with the same coloring behind me. None of this is going to change, except you will have to wait for the next episode. So, guys, I'll see ya. Bye.